Love and light, everyone. Love and light. Coming to you all this evening with the word. That bell clears the energy. And so I have a spread here and I'm ready to give the word. Okay. So, ancestors, angels, please protect me while I deliver this message. Ashe. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups here. So the Queen of Cups is showing that this is somebody that is insecure. Okay, they're not really sure. They're not making a clear decision. Okay, something is blind to this person. Okay, at this time, this Queen of Cups is blind, and so they might have anxiety. It might be codependency. um yes, and because of that, and their faith, is weak right now. They don't believe. The pinnacle, this money right here is being held up. This manifestation is being held up. Okay, but on the other hand, we have a page of swords here. So this is showing me somebody that is witty, somebody that is young, someone that knows what they want. You see their stance, how they're standing. Yeah, they're sure. They're sure of what they want. Their endeavors, and so because of that, they're receiving this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this person is very caring. Okay, this person it has a big heart. Okay, this person right here, King of Pentacles. This person is sure their money is stable. This person is a stable provider. Okay. There might be some things regarding though, some money, that you need to be careful as far as your finances and how you're spending your money. Follow your instincts. Your instincts are correct, okay, on whatever's going on. Your instincts are correct. Now, you might be up and down about the situation, the reason why we have the hangman here. But things it seems like have already been revealed to you. This person is a hard worker, looks like, but they're burnt out. They're burnt out on work. They need to go and ground and reassess the decisions that they're making. Yeah, because someone is being sneaky in the energy. So someone is it's not what it seems. They're not being upfront about it. And so, yeah, once you go and lay down and get your rest and rejuvenate yourself, you may be going through an awakening at this time. But after you do that, you'll be able to be clear on things. Yeah, because right now, the person that is deceiving you're finding out that they're not a star. Okay, this person is not who they say that they are. Okay, the reason why you're so burnt out, and they're trying to take the easy way, a shortcut, instead of doing things, the right way. So, and if you don't do what you're supposed to do as far as getting your rest, you might crash out and make a decision, too fast, trying to rush instead of just taking your time about the situation. Yeah, because things, you need to reevaluate. You're too stressed out. You're burnt out. You know what I'm saying, on the work that you're doing. This cup right here, somebody wants to offer you a cup. You have options. You do have options, but you haven't closed the door yet because it's in reverse, so it signifies change. Okay, it signifies change, but you haven't closed the door yet. You haven't closed the door, so this you can't, you're not going to be able to be this King of Wands, and you're not going to be able to meet your Queen of Wands. Yeah, because you need to get the proper rest and you need to close the door. Things have already been revealed to you. Okay, things have been revealed to you, but you're ignoring them, and that's why you're up in this anxiety. You have insecurities, and then you're not able to manifest what you want. Yeah, but Spirit said this is dead. If you don't get the proper rest that you need, you're gonna crash out. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make the wrong decision. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be this King of Wands with this Queen of Wands, but you need to reassess and make the right decision and close the door. God want to give you what you want. When you close one door, seven more open. Yeah, you're not going to be able to do this because, the death card came up. Okay. So go and ground and rejuvenate yourself and, um, you know, try to, get yourself stable, get yourself right. And you might just need a rest. Like I said, someone is going through a spiritual awakening at this time. So they are seeing things. Things are being revealed to them about people, being sneaky in their energy. They're tired, they're burnt out. You're trying to take a shortcut around it. What can you do to fix it or, get around what can help you a quick way. You're looking for a quick way, and you need to just ground yourself. And if you got to go outside and put your feet in the dirt or in the grass, hug a tree. As silly as it sounds, it really works. Okay, I know it because I do it myself. But you just need to reassess your values and your things. But somebody is successful here in these cards. Somebody is successful. They're young and witty. Yeah, look, they got these pinnacles. They got a big heart. Yeah, they're a king. They're stable. You're stable, but you got to be wise about making your decision. Okay? You got to be wise about making your decision. You got to use your intuition because you're back and forth. You're back and forth with your thoughts. You're tired. You see, this is building right here. This is building, but it's in reverse. So you're tired. This has got to do with work. You know what I'm saying? Maybe someone deceived you at the workplace. Maybe, it wasn't what you thought. And so, yeah, you need a rest. You know what I'm saying? You need to go ahead and rest and reevaluate things. And you see people for who they are, which they're not a star. Okay. And so don't be reckless and move too fast. Uh, look at your options that you have. You know what I'm saying? Look at your options that you have, but close that door. Close the door, okay? Yeah, don't think that you're going to go on to something new. You're not going to be able to, okay? Spirit said that's dead because you have to ground yourself. Love and light, everyone. Bye-bye.